Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and Char Vision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on Char Vision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is Char Vision.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and today is November 4th, 2022, and I hope you guys had a great week. It's still summer in Michigan, which is crazy. Well, not really summer, but it's like 70 degrees. The weather doesn't know what it's doing anymore. So Tony went to visit his dad, and I feel like we should all send a prayer over because his dad is not well, and so Tony went to visit his dad tonight. And so we're just gonna send all kinds of positive, good, loving energy over their way. And I've got the pleasure of introducing you guys to the interns who are running the show tonight. This is Rose and Josh. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
It's an absolute pleasure to be doing this tonight, and such an honor to be working with Char. She's incredible.
You're so sweet, Rose and Josh. So tell everybody where you're from.
So we're from a little country at the bottom of the world called New Zealand.
Yes.
Sometimes people confuse it with Australia. It's pretty similar. We have similar accents, but a lot smaller.
Right? And I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. I've been to Australia, and I did a book tour in Australia. I was on TV in Australia. I did a speaking event with John Edward there as well.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, but New Zealand just sounds like it's the last pure, clean place on earth. Is it?
Hey, it is very clean. We've got some beautiful landscapes and amazing nature. It's one thing we're missing a little bit being out here in LA, but all landscapes are great, in their own way. We do miss the clean air though.
Is it a culture shock to be in Los Angeles?
Yeah,
it is. We've both been here before, but just for a far shorter amount of time on a holiday. So it's always a culture shock coming to the US. I mean, you guys do everything bigger and better.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? It's so true. What about the food? Are you going to nice, really?
A lot more food here, yeah.
Yeah, we've been introduced to our friends in the US. They keep referring to the term food coma around us because the portions are so much bigger, and we were kind of raised with the idea that you got to eat everything on your plate. So we're just rolling out of restaurants 10 times bigger than
every meal, so full.
Yeah.
So this is so you are interns from what university is it, or school?
We both graduated university just recently, so we kind of came out here to just get some different work experience and meet new people and do different things, new industries.
What university?
Different.
We went to two different universities. I went to Auckland University of Technology, and Rose went to University of Auckland. Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, 10 meters away from each other.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing as well.
Right. And so do you guys think that you're going to move to Los Angeles?
Yeah, I really like it here. I would like to come back and live for a longer period of time. We're here for 3 months for our internship, but I'd move back here. Yeah.
So I'll get to meet you when I'm in the studio. Will you be there in December?
Yes.
We're here.
Good. I will meet you guys. That's so good. Now,
fun.
what is the landscape I mean figuratively speaking, about spirituality in New Zealand?
Well, it's an interesting, we have an indigenous culture, and it's the Maori culture and Maori people. They have a beautiful, beautiful culture, incredible spirituality there. So that's kind of probably the most indigenous true culture to New Zealand. Otherwise, we don't really have a main religion. We don't have too much in terms of spirituality. Although there's lots of people that are jumping into the kind of universe and that kind of thing happening at the moment. So,
like energy, like intuition and energy. Do they believe in that?
Yeah, they have a lot of things with like connecting to the land and their heritage and all those things. There is quite a lot of spirituality
And
to their
the
culture.
indigenous people do like different kinds of spiritual ceremonies, don't they?
Yes, yeah. They've got a lot of different things. They've got like the haka is what they call like their a dance that they do as a part of their culture, and like having a kai, like they have food and stuff, and a lot about community and things in their culture as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
do
beautiful.
is it because most indigenous people, are respect the land
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
theirs is
it's
that as well.
huge.
Theirs is
and
they're connected to
treasure
the
the
land.
land and don't ruin it like
Mm.
Yeah.
we have.
Absolutely, and that's kind of such a huge big hallmark of like Māori culture is they love the land and they love the land they're on. They honor their land, and like
And
this.
they honor the water and the fresh air
Correct,
and the
correct. And like
cleanliness.
the mountains, I mean, there's a thing for each iwi, which is like each tribe, it's what mountain do you identify with, like which body of water do you identify with, and it's based on where you were born and what your family like connects to, and it's really beautiful.
And they see a lot of healing in that as well, like from water and like the rivers and stuff. Can be quite good healing properties for them. As well.
So do they do like alternative medicine with herbs and things and
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't have as much kind of experience in that to give you all the details,
Yeah.
but I definitely know that there's just a way stronger connection with nature in that way. So I'm sure, like, I've heard of like a lot of natural healing, and I'm sure that they have heaps of different kind of remedies that they use from plants
Right.
and things like that are indigenous to New Zealand or native to New Zealand. So but yeah, I mean, it's kind of incredible what you can do with nature.
Can I ask you something? I don't know which one of you, but I'm feeling something.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah,
I
of course.
I never read for anyone without asking permission. I'm going to say my prayer protection for the whole night now because we're going to be taking phone calls. I'm going to be reading for you guys at home.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I know that there's phone calls already on the line, so we'll definitely get to them.
Yeah.
We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. So just say yes or no, and don't say the name, but I see a J initial and an M initial. Which one of you is that? Do you have like family that's a J or an M? Or a deceased J or an M?
I have living family, that's an M.
You have a living M, is that a female?
No, that's a male, although
Is he spelled, is there a female as well?
there might be.
There's
I've got amnesia.
a female J for me, but
Okay, so the male with the M, is it spelled M-I or M-A?
Yes, M-I, yes.
Is it Michael?
Yes, yeah.
Is that your brother, your father?
My
Who is
father,
that?
yeah, my dad.
Your dad, okay. Yeah, and you're close with him, right?
Really close, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he'll always be there for you.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
sweet.
like he's are his parents deceased?
Yes, both of them.
I feel like his parents watch over the family.
Oh, well, that's really, yeah, I think they do
And
too.
and have you had dreams about Michael's parents?
Well, I had a reading before I came to LA, and my grandmother, which is his mother, came through.
But she's not Rose.
No, she's Shirley.
You're Rose.
I'm Rose, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's talking about Rose. So you had a reading before you came, and she was there, right?
Yeah, she was right through.
Yeah,
through.
she's saying it was her.
Oh,
And
that's so
Josh,
sweet.
you have a J female.
yes, yeah.
Is it J with an N in the name or
Yes,
an
there's an N in
L
the
in
name.
it?
Yes.
What, an N?
Yeah.
Is it spelled J-E or J-O?
J-O. Yeah.
Like Joan or Joanne or
Joan.
Joseph?
Yeah. Yeah.
Joan? Is that your grandma? Who is that?
She's like my grandma. Yeah, she's been with me my whole life as a grandma
But
figure.
she's living, right?
She's living. Yeah.
Was there a health issue around her recently?
She was. Well, yeah, she had a fall recently. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say she hurt herself, but she'll be okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for letting me
Oh
do
my
that. I
gosh.
would read for
Thank
you
you,
guys all
Char.
night, but it's not fair to the callers.
No,
So
that's beautiful. Thank you.
let's get a caller in.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, you guys are adorable. Thank you.
Oh,
No, thank you. I'm gonna throw it to Christine. This is from Tucson.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Oh,
Hi.
my gosh.
How are you?
Hey.
How are you, Christine?
I'm excited to talk to you. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'm excited
you.
that you called. Thank you so much. Have
Thank
I read
you.
for you? Have I read for you before?
You know, it's been a few years. It has.
Okay.
And it's
Okay,
through.
just so you know, I don't remember. I read for so many people. I don't remember anything I say to people. But did you have a question for me, or did you just want me to read for you?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I do have my 38-year-old son
Mm-hmm.
has decided he doesn't want me, not talking to me really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if there's a reconciliation. I know I came out of the supermarket today. I spent $200 on Thanksgiving stuff to make. And I thought, well, if I spend it by myself, I'm okay. I can go out to the boonies and ride my bike and blah, blah, blah. But, I can also try my neighbor, invite him over. I don't know if he'll be available.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see my son ever getting soon change of heart?
So I want to know if there's any substance abuse around him.
Yes, he has a history, and I don't know.
So my feeling is that there's still that he may be going back to substance abuse, and so he's embarrassed. Did you make a big deal out of him being clean when he stopped?
Well, I celebrate his being clean.
Well, of course. I mean, of course. That was a stupid question I asked. So,
No.
So I feel like he's going backwards a little bit. And so I feel like he'll come around again eventually, but I think he might ask you for something, or ask you for help, or ask you for money, or ask you for something down the road.
That's his history.
Yeah, and I think it's in history repeats itself. And who's the M or J person around you?
Well, my
don't say the name.
Okay.
Which letter?
Well, I am, but don't say the name. Okay. J, I can relate to that.
Okay. Is there an M?
I can relate.
Is there an M deceased? Or an M?
Oh.
The M is living?
There. Well, my head's scrambling because I know a lot of M's, and then the other thing is I know someone else by the name of M, who's monumentally, kind of important a little bit, and then on the other side there's someone that has M and J middle names.
The middle names. The J is the middle name.
M and J. That person has two middle names, and
okay.
M.
Is that a female? Or that's a male, the M.
A man.
Is it
Now
spelled?
there could be.
Wait a second. Is there like a Michael Joseph or a John or James?
Let's see. John is one of the middle names, and Michael is the other middle name.
Yeah, I said Michael Joseph or Michael John. Okay. Who is that? He's here.
Excuse me. Is my son, my older son. I'm choking because I think that's how he asked, but I don't want to go into that kind of detail.
Wait. It's your older son is deceased?
Yes, this one that I asked you about.
So sorry. Okay, alive. I'm so sorry. I think your older son is here, and I think he's talking about your son who's upset you recently.
Yeah.
And saying he'll come around in time, but I think you need to make other plans as well. If he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You know, not everything in life is predestined, and we have free will and choice in life. And
yes, you're right.
Your son is not acting on both cylinders. So
I agree.
You can't take it personally. He's broken. He's always been broken. Sometimes he gets better, and then sometimes he falls back. And so, you know, it's you have to realize we live in a physical world and we live in an energetic world, and there's positive and negative energy in both. And so my concern is that the trickster energies are taking him over right now. And so the best thing you can do is put yourself in a white light in a mirrored egg and send the negative back to where it came from. There's a mirrored egg. And then put your son in a white light in a mirrored egg. And your other son says he's going to do what he can to try to help shape him up. The John, the one deceased, the middle name, is going to do what he can to help shape him up. But don't sit around waiting for him. I think you should make your Thanksgiving dinner and find people who don't have a place to go. Who, I mean, not just anybody, but you know, maybe you can pack up some food for some elderly people who don't have a place to go and take it over to them or something. Maybe you go to, if there's a church in your area or a senior citizen home or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would love to have a meal. And
do you know if my neighbor Dan will? And I have another neighbor. His name is Gary. Gary. They're both single.
Invite them and see if, I mean, they might have plans with other friends, but invite them. But I also think you should pack up food for, if you can, like maybe the church has something or.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think because you're just such a lovely woman and you get a lot of joy in giving. Yeah. And you're excited to make a Thanksgiving dinner. Well, you know what? You can celebrate that and you can make it fun.
Yeah.
Just don't. Yeah. You know, there was an old plaque I had on the wall somewhere. I don't know where it went, but it's this dog, this cute little dog, and he's like this. And he looks really sad, and his ears are floppy, and it says, "He who expects nothing shall not be disappointed." So don't get your hopes up. If he shows, he shows. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But you have to realize he's broken and he's sick. So we'll send positive energy and prayers to him. He'll come back around again when he needs you. All right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling, Christine. Be well. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Oh, she's so sweet.
So sweet.
So sweet. All right. I have Kelly here. Kelly from Cleveland.
Kelly from Cleveland.
Hi, Kelly. Can you hear us?
Char.
Hey, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday. Are you getting the warm weather we're getting in Michigan?
I am. Yep. It was about 73 today and sunny and just beautiful. I had all the windows open, so it was a great day.
It's crazy, right?
It is. It is.
So crazy. So I'm seeing a J in front of me. I keep getting J's tonight. I'm seeing a J in front of me. Is that for you or G?
A G would be very strong possibility. Yeah.
Is the G a male or female?
Yes.
A male G? Is he
Male. Yep.
is he George or G with an R in it?
Yes.
Yes, George, or G with an R in it?
It's G with an R in it.
Okay, is it GR or GAR or GER?
GAR.
Like Gary?
That's
Or-
it.
Who is that?
That is my dad.
And he's deceased, correct?
That's correct.
He's with you.
I know.
And you feel him, right?
All the time, every day. I talk to him all the time.
And he talks back to you. Do you hear him?
I like to think I do without thinking I'm crazy.
He's talking about he's showing me tools and wood. So
Yep.
what did he work with tools and wood or teach you to work with tools and wood?
He did not, but when he passed away, we went through his basement, and
You
my
have his
partner
tools?
grabbed his bag of tools that he would carry with him anytime he came to our house to fix
Right.
something.
Right. So that's
So
why
I have that.
he's showing me that he knows you have his tools. That's really
Yep, it was a treasure to get.
yeah, he's talking about that. And then he's talking about the dog. Did you?
The dogs, yes, we have 3 dogs, and he used to watch them for us.
Yeah, he loved your dog, but there was also a dog that crossed over.
All 3 of them have that he watched, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's with the
Yep.
he's still watching them for you.
I love that. I'm so glad to hear that.
It's so sweet. Who's
Yep, he loves them.
Bobby or Brian or B? B.
Yep, there's a B. There's
Is it-
a B in my life.
A B male? Or B?
Yes.
B with an R in it or an N?
R.
Is it BR?
Yes.
Or like Brian or Brad or Bruce or Brandon or something like that?
Bruce.
Bruce? Is that
Yep.
is that your partner? Who is that?
That's my brother.
That's your
So
brother.
Gary's
Okay.
son.
He's talking
Yep.
about Bruce.
Yep.
Are you friendly with Bruce?
We are pretty much kind of not talking at the moment.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like your dad's disappointed in Bruce.
Very disappointed. I wouldn't think so. Yes.
Because your dad's saying that's not how he raised you kids. That's not how I raised you kids. That's how he's saying it. Would he say something like that?
Yep.
I raised you kids.
Absolutely. He would absolutely be disappointed, and that is, he would be very disappointed, or is.
Yeah, your brother's really not balanced. There's something
That hit the nail on the head.
something very wrong with him. And does he self-medicate?
Yes.
Like with alcohol or drugs?
Yep. Yes. I'm not sure exactly what at this moment, but I know that alcohol and drugs are involved.
Yeah.
And he is bipolar.
Yeah. So he really needs to be put on a proper medication. And what happens is my feeling is that he's been on medication, but then he feels fine, so he goes off it.
100%.
And and when somebody's bipolar, and they need to stay on their medication, they can't ever go off it. And then
Yeah. Yep.
then he self-medicates with alcohol or drugs or weed or something. So
Yeah, yep.
your dad's saying it's not your fault. And your dad is saying that he's sorry that you're going through this. And he's talking about S or C, an S or C.
Yep.
Is it
C.
C? Is it CA or CH or CL?
No.
It
Starts with a C, but
is there an N in that name, or
yes.
is it CON, or I don't know the name, but it's C.
It's a different name.
Yeah. Is that your mom? Who is that?
That is my stepmom.
Your stepmom. Yeah. Okay. Because he's saying mom. So that
his
was
wife.
And
yep.
And she's living?
No, she's passed away as well.
Oh, then he must be with her. It's a C.
I have no doubt.
It's a C with an N in the name, and he wants you to know he's with her. And then he's saying
That's
that
great.
he has symbols that there's symbols he has for you, like when you see certain things, you know it's your dad. Is that true? Like bees or butterflies or birds?
Hummingbirds.
Birds. Yeah, the hummingbirds makes sense. It's a bee. It was a bee saying in my head, a bee. So
before he passed away, we had a conversation, and I said, Dad, I know you're going to pass away soon. We need to come up with a sign so that I know you're with me when you're gone. And he said, I need to think about it. And a week later, we had another conversation. He said, I thought of it. Whenever you see a hummingbird, you know I'm with you.
That is really pretty amazing. You know what, you guys?
Yeah.
This is something really great, because I think we should all talk to our loved ones. Nobody talks about, well, when you die, what are you going to be, or what are you going to come back as? I think this is a great lesson for all of us to talk to our loved ones who are getting older, or parents, grandparents, and say, well, when you cross, how do I know it's your symbol? So, for instance, I think I wrote this in my book, You Are Psychic. There's my book back there. And if you guys want to buy the book, you can buy it on Amazon. Oh, thank you. Look at you.
No problem.
Okay. I'm so impressed with Rose and Josh. They just popped the book on the
up.
screen.
Make sure to grab it.
You guys are pros. Okay. So I wrote in my book about somebody's mom passed away, and I read for the mom, I read for the dad, and the daughter has been to my classes, and they're lovely, lovely family, and I'm crazy about the daughter. And the mom had a thing with her sister about what their symbol was and their sign was. And so the daughter came with her aunt. They came in person in Michigan. And I was like, okay, anyway, bottom line is I got the symbol, and it was crazy. It was headboard. It was like headboard. Who comes up with headboard? But she gave it to me. And it helped them know that their mom was there. And the same thing as your bird, your hummingbird and your daddy.
Yep.
So thank you so much for sharing all this with us. And thank you so much for calling in.
Yep. Thank you. Have a great evening. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you. All the best. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
These are fabulous ratings tonight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so kind.
Oh,
that's
wow.
so sweet of you guys. Well, they're really nice people. They're good. I'm very blessed to have viewers on Char Vision that are the nicest people. In fact, I've had some of my viewers join my Patreon
Mm.
And they can go to char.net, char.net.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a once a month thing. If they join the third tier, I do a once a month thing where I do a little bit of reading, I do a little bit of teaching, and it's a positive energy group where we're doing a big healing thing for the
Wow.
planet.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Oh my goodness.
It's so lovely. And we do some personal protection. I do a
Mm.
lot of protection with the people so they
Mm.
feel like, really it feels so good when we know we're protected energetically.
Yeah, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it just helps so much when you're with sharing other energies, right? I can imagine it's so much more powerful when there's lots of people involved.
It is, and it's interesting you bring that up because you know when a group of people get together, if everybody in the world took one problem at a time and prayed about it and tried to fix it, we wouldn't have the problems we have in the world.
Exactly.
And prayer is powerful. And you're right, when it's united with many, many energies and many, many people,
Mm-hmm.
that's how people get healed.
Oh, it makes so much sense. I mean, if you think about it, we're so powerful individually. If you put us all together and we're all united in some kind of positive mission, I can imagine how powerful that would be.
Yeah. And so we're doing that in my Patreon. If anybody wants to join the Patreon, you're all welcome to. And so far, so good. We have really great energies.
Good. Yeah, you don't want that one kind of rotten egg in the group.
Yeah, right. What? It's one bad apple.
There we go. Exactly. Exactly.
God forbid, one bad apple. But then again, that's one of God's children too that needs help somewhere.
Hey, and maybe they need the most help.
Yeah,
They probably
exactly.
benefited.
So we can't ignore the ones that are in need. So
Mm-hmm.
so let's find somebody else.
All right. I have, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is Erica, and this is Erica from Greensboro.
Okay. Hey, Erica.
Hi. Hi.
So,
This is Aga.
wait,
Pardon me.
Hi,
Yeah,
Sarah.
sorry, there were two names on there. So this is Aga?
No, Aga. Yes.
Aga, sorry,
Oh my
pardon
gosh,
me.
I can't believe I got through.
Oh, no worries.
Aga.
Yes.
So nice to meet you. My stove is named after you. I have an Aga stove. Do you know
It's
that?
an awesome stove. I'm hearing.
Isn't it? It's an amazing stove. It's a cooker. It's not even a stove. It's a cooker. And you can never burn the food. It's like delicious. It's amazing. I'm very blessed to have it. Anyway, where Greensboro, where is Greensboro?
It's my old number from where I used to live. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina, but I'm in Northern Virginia at the
Oh,
moment.
Northern Virginia. Okay, great. Thank you so much for calling in. I want to know if did you have somebody pass over in the last couple of years?
I do.
Was that family?
Yes, very close family.
Was it
Am I allowed to say who it was?
was it your parent?
My mom.
Your
Yeah.
mom. I was going to say your parent, your mom. I think your mom is here.
Oh,
I feel like she's here. Was she from another country?
yeah. Yes. So I'm from Poland.
Yeah, because
And
she has an accent. She has an accent.
oh my gosh.
I excuse me. I think she was not. I think English did not come easy for her.
No. Yeah, she never learned English, and I moved here when I was younger, and but my mom and dad still live in Poland.
She could cook.
Oh, yes.
She could really cook. She's showing me that she taught you how to cook.
She did.
Yeah, and she made, okay, so bear with me here. I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a dough, it's dough rolled up, or I don't know, like like, or meat or something inside dough. I don't know.
It's a cabbage rolls. Yeah,
Cabbage
gołąbki.
rolls.
Yep.
Cabbage rolls make sense. So but that's not
But then there's a dough, the pierogi with
the
stuffed
pierogi.
dumplings.
That's
Yeah.
it. The pierogies.
Mhm.
That's what she's showing me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pierogi. I should have said it. Okay. And
Yeah.
but she's saying she would get so frustrated to not with her communication. Is that true?
Yes, that's because it's because I have daughter here,
I was gonna say
and
because of the
I did not do a good job teaching my daughter my native language, so it was really hard to communicate for her with my daughter. Yeah.
but I feel like your daughter drew pictures for her and like
Yeah, they would sit and draw together. Yeah.
yeah, she's showing me that they would draw pictures together and also music.
Yes.
Something about music.
Yes.
And who
Yeah.
and what's the connection to the Ukraine?
Ukraine. Well, she's her mom is
Was her mom?
originally from the area where you now is Ukraine. Used to be
Yeah.
Poland. Yeah.
Okay, so
My grandma.
she's with your grandma from the Ukraine. You want to know something interesting? My grandpa was from
Yeah.
Ukraine. It was Russia, but Ukraine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. So she's
Okay.
with her mom from Ukraine. And who's Maria or Marie or middle name Marie or Maria or Mary or M? Do you know who that is?
I have a sister named her name begins with MAR.
MAR, that's it. So she's talking about your sister. Is that her daughter, your mom's daughter?
Yes, yeah. Yes. She's my younger sister, yeah.
Are you supposed to see her or connect with her?
I saw her this summer when I visited back home. And I talked to her not often enough on the phone.
Is she having a hard time?
Yeah, yeah.
Your mom's saying that your sister needs some extra attention because she's going through a hard time.
Yeah. Okay.
Your daughter's very smart, isn't she?
She is, yes. She's a smart cookie.
Yeah, she's going to do really well. And are you wanting to do something new with your work or working or something?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you want to start your own business or just get a new job or work as a consultant?
Maybe not that. I was just on the phone with my manager this past week about promotion.
Yeah, I see something new with your work. That's good.
That's good. Okay,
Yeah.
because I had sleepless nights about it.
Wait,
it's something new and it's scary.
Who brought up the promotion? You or the manager?
The manager.
I think you should do it. You're scared to do it?
Yeah, because it's new. It's a lot more than what I'm doing now. So it's different responsibilities.
Your mom says you can handle it. You just need to own your power and know you can do it. You're supposed to grow. It's interesting because it's the people that the manager wouldn't ask you if you weren't capable. You're familiar with the routine you have now, so it's easy and it's familiar. So so that's why you want to stay where you are, but really you need to grow and move on. You'll do great. Is it
Char, you.
are you concerned because you don't want to be a boss? Because
Well,
because
it's a leader position. Yeah, it's a leader position, and it's a little scary.
yeah, but you're used to being so sweet and everybody loving you, and you're always the peacemaker and whatever. And I think in a you're gonna have to change. Don't, like, being a people pleaser won't work so good being the boss. Don't it doesn't matter what other people think. Just do the
Yeah.
job and do it well. And you'll make more money.
Yeah.
You'll make more money.
Let's hope so. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I see. Anyway, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much. You have
You're
no
welcome.
idea, Char. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Aga, you have a great weekend too. So nice to meet you and your mama. She's with you.
Thank you. Good
She'll
night.
she'll watch over you. Good night, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. I have another call here. This is from New York.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Well, we're getting.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Wait, we're getting a feedback.
Hello.
Hello.
Doing well, Char. It's Dave Brown.
Wait, who is it?
Char, can you hear me now?
Yeah, who is
Dave
this?
Brown.
David,
Dave
how
Brown
are
from New York.
you?
Good, my love. How are you? It's been far too long.
It's so great to hear from you. What are you doing now?
I'm down in Florida, putzing
Uh-huh.
around,
Are you-
and I'm doing. I'm
You're-
working with guests. I'm booking guests on TV. I don't have a show at the moment.
That's okay. Listen, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's a great job.
absolutely.
That's a great job to book guests on shows. That's a
Well,
hard job.
you've been one of those guests over the years.
Yeah, I mean, you have put me on things.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yes.
what
You've blown
did you
away.
what did you put me on?
Oh God, so many shows over the years. From morning stuff that we did, Wake Up America, Fox and Friends.
Oh yeah,
There
Fox
were
and
other
Friends was the one we
shows.
did a lot. You know,
Yeah,
I have to tell you what we're doing, and then I'll answer your question. We have found a bunch of videotapes through the years, the last 5 decades of me being on TV, and we're putting it on
Uh-huh.
digital. And I'm doing a whole series called the Sharchives on social media,
fantastic.
right? So exciting. So I feel like, how's your weight?
I'm up there again.
You're always struggling with your weight. I remember that. I mean, you're so handsome and you're so dear. I feel like you need to start dealing with that. Did you have an issue with either blood pressure or cholesterol recently?
I had AFib that they had to fix.
AFib. I knew there was something. Oh, AFib's not that big a
Yeah.
deal. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah,
What did they give you a blood thinner or what?
yeah. They gave me blood thinners. And they did an ablation, and now it's like drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can handle this, Dave. I know that
Oh yeah.
it can get scary, but you're going to be fine with this. And
Thank you, dear.
but they're showing me that you need to start doing more walking. You're in Florida. You've got
Absolutely.
nice weather.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous where I am too.
Yeah, you need to start walking. Have you considered,
Definitely.
pardon?
No, I definitely will.
I feel like but you also are a producer. So have you considered getting into the digital world at all with either podcasts or other local TV things there or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. It's a weird market, so it's not like New York, and it's finding, those little beacons. I just had a couple of very cool meetings, so hopefully something will come up.
I feel like something will come up for you. But
And
don't stop doing the bookings, because that's really like the best thing you can do.
yeah, no, it's working out so far, so good. So
Yeah, it's all good. Who did
I,
who passed over? Did your dad pass over?
he did, and my mom just did recently,
Your
like
mom just did. Okay,
3 months ago.
I
Yeah,
feel like
did,
I
yeah.
feel like your dad met your mom.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she put to work right away.
Yep, I feel like, so you're orphan now. It's no matter how
Yeah,
old we are, when we lose our parents, we also feel orphan, but they're not far from you. They're gonna keep an eye on you. Did you go to
that's,
Florida because she was there?
no, I came down here. She was up north, and I would go up once a month to see her.
So
It was a hard decision but she was already in the ether. She had dementia, so
oh,
she was like kind of gone. And I kept her
well,
home. She was home
mhm.
the whole time, and it was
Well,
6 years.
bless you. God bless you. That's so sweet that you care
Yeah,
that you gave her a comfortable life.
I
Yeah,
did my best.
yeah,
And no,
I'm so sorry that your mom passed, but with dementia and stuff, she's back to being herself again. So that's the beauty about crossing over. There
yeah.
are hospitals and psychologists, and we get healed over there. So people need to know that and understand that. So Dave, I am so grateful that you took the time to call. Thank you so much.
Uh, I love you so much, Char. It's been
Thank you.
so long.
I
So
love you too, and we'll catch up.
absolutely, dear. You be well.
Thank you. You do the same, and don't worry about your AFib and your medicine and whatever. You're fine. But
Thanks, Johnny.
you
Be
need,
well.
but you have to promise me you're going to start doing something to do some exercising. Even if you just cut out carbs and sugar, it
I
makes a
promise.
difference. Okay, good. I want to hear about it.
I
Okay,
will. I'll be in touch.
okay, God bless you.
Well,
Bye-bye. Oh,
Wow.
so Rose and Josh, you guys picked the best people.
Oh, well, hey, your gift is incredible, and watching you impact so many lives tonight has been such a privilege.
Well, I'm so honored that you guys, I have to tell you the truth.
Hmm.
You were phenomenal. You did a great job tonight. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you, and hey, what a cool show to be on. This is our premiere, our debut solo show, and it couldn't have
Well,
been a
it's like
better one.
you guys were amazing. And when I talk about the book, you pop the book up. You got the phone calls. You did
Hey,
everything
gotta
perfect.
get the promo.
I'm so proud of you guys. So,
Aw.
so Tony can relax. And know that you
He
guys
can
know
go to
what you're
Kansas
doing.
more often.
Yeah, so we can do that again, so he can have a little time off.
Aw.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you guys, and I appreciate all your help, both of
Aw.
you.
Thank
And
you.
I want to thank everybody at home for watching Char Vision and calling in. And I know that we didn't get everybody, but we do our best to get as many calls as possible.
Mhm.
And we'll be back next Friday and taking more calls. And so remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye bye, everybody.